Hiya. Few people have been asking me if I would do another video, and I've been racking my brains on what I can do that would be beneficial to the whole community. And one of the things that I'm good at is finances. So basically, I'm going to talk to you today about Wirex. Now, Wirex isn't the only way to buy XRP, obviously, and there are plenty of really good and solid exchanges out there. But I want to cover off what I do to make Wirex that little bit better, and why it makes good financial sense for me to physically use Wirex to buy my XRP and also to use the card, right? The Wirex card. Now, I know in America you haven't got this yet. So this is something that will give you information for when it does. But for everybody else that has access, i.e. EU and elsewhere around the world, hints and tips on how to use it to the best advantage. Basically, Wirex is, I've got an iPhone, so the app is on there. So when I use Wirex, I've got thumbprint information, thumbprint to get into it, but also it's got the two-factor identification if you need to. Every time that I send money through Wirex, it asks me to authenticate an email, and basically it won't send until that authentication is done. Now, the only time that I send money by Wirex is either going Wirex to Wirex on the app, which you can literally just put the two phones together and say send it and it reads the code, or I buy Ethereum and send it to Binance when I buy the rest of my other coins, because I've diversified my portfolio, and I covered that in my last video just before Christmas. Perfectly happy to clarify that if anyone wants me to go through it with them. Now, basically, you pay a little bit more on Wirex. So if the price is 22p, you pay 23 pence. Because what they do, there are no fees, but what they do is they use the spread between the 10 different exchanges that they use to buy in the XRP. So you will always pay more than the lowest price. But I'm happy to do that because Wirex is FCA registered and easy to use. I can literally buy XRP Ethereum in seconds. So for me, it makes good sense. It's not the cheapest way of buying it, but time-wise, for ease, for security, and also the fact that I can share for free between the family. Christmases, birthdays, they all get XRP. So it does. For me, it makes sense. Then I started looking into the card. Now, the card fee is £1 a month, which for me is fine. It's actually got a bank account sitting on the side of the application, so you can sell down your coins if you really wanted to. Question mark on that one at the moment. Who would want to? But yeah, you can sell down your coins, put the money into your account, and literally go use the card. Every time you use the card, you get 0.5% Bitcoin back. It's not a lot, but it's free. And when you start to work out exactly how much money you spend every single month, and if you find a way of doing it so that you use pretty much everything that can be transacted is transacted, then that free Bitcoin adds up to lots and lots and lots of free XRP in my world. So what do? I have two mortgages, two houses, this one and another one. So basically what I've done is I've cancelled my direct debits with the mortgage companies, and I phone them every month and pay, you got it, through the Wirex card, because it's a debit card, not a credit card. Now, basically what that means is that you know, that's huge amounts of money that's going through to start with. I also load it to go shopping, and I'll be sitting out at Tesco's or, you know, Morrison's or Asda's, and I'll get to the checkout. I'll check my Wirex, make sure I've got enough money on there. If not, again, it takes seconds. Load the money up, use the card, and you can tap it as well, which is why I keep them in a card holder, which stops you from being able to read my cards while I'm out. So good safety feature there. So basically what I've started to do is I've got thousands now going through my Wirex card account every single month. And all that means is that I get free Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't actually worth much at the moment, but it's going to be. So you've got the choice of, they pay you in Satoshi. So you've got the choice of moving the Satoshi over to the Bitcoin and leaving it there, or moving it to leave it where it is and just build it up and just wait until until you've got a large amount, or you could move it to the Bitcoin and then use that to buy the XRP. So choices there. It's all free. I like that word, free. Free gives you a sense of the fact that you've achieved something. I mean, the best way to do it is to make sure that you maximise the efficiency of what you're doing. And if that means that I've cancelled my direct debits and I have calendar notes and I have schedules where I tick off as everything's paid every single month. I know exactly what is going where, who to pay, what bills there are and everything like that. It's a shame that I can't pay my electricity and my gas on card, but that has to be on direct debit, unfortunately, at the moment, and that's how they get you, because they give you a discount for doing that because you're guaranteed to pay every single month. But it's coming. I mean, there is a massive change coming in the world. I mean, I work for, I'm actually temping at the moment till the end of the month, in a company that does general insurance, so it's car, bike, home insurance, and one of the guys that sits behind me in the quality department, I was talking to him about sort of XRP and you know, cryptocurrency and how it's going forward in the world. And yesterday he just come up to me and said, look at this, and he had an invoice from a company that is massive company worldwide, and on there you could pay it in cryptocurrency. So he's actually making inroads with the company that I'm working for at the moment to find out if that's something that maybe we could be the first at being an insurance company where you can pay your home insurance, your car insurance, or your motorbike insurance by crypto, because it is the way forward. Honestly, it's going to be huge. We've got Fidelity and Backed. They're both launching next month. March 2019 is going to be huge. You know, the institutional money is going to come in, and anyone that doesn't think that it's going to make a difference is living on planet Zorb. Apologies to planet Zorb if there is one. But, you know, the reality of the situation is that, yes, it's being falsely held down at the moment, and it will fly when it is allowed to fly, but they are putting their ducks in order. Listen to Big BG, honestly, the ducks are being put, it's almost there. The regulation that we need is coming. The institutional investors are coming. Institutions wouldn't even be thinking about launching if they weren't absolutely certain that the regulation was going to be there. Nobody spends that much money setting up new companies to on a whim to actually, you know, take a chance. You know, that's not what they do. They know. They are in the know. So, you know, we can ignore the haters. You know, all those Bitcoin people out there that are trolling the community. They're trolling and trawling. You deal with me. Honestly, I will deal with all of you. I know nothing about anything. So I'll leave the technical stuff up to the technical people, and happy to do so. But oh my God, the trolls need to stop. The hate needs to stop, you know. And from what I can see, the particular troll that I'm dealing with is a Bitcoiner. So that's ridiculous. We're all in the same thing. It's cryptocurrency. I could understand it if it was somebody from Swift who's threatened by the fact that the cryptocurrency is going to be the way forward. But I can't understand why anyone from Bitcoin or anything else would ever troll the community to make people feel bad. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Anyway, as usual, I've digressed. Started off about Wirex. I'm going to finish on Wirex. I'm going to put a link to my Wirex referral key, whatever it's called, on the bottom of the video. And if anyone wants to use that, please do, because we both get free Bitcoin on that side of it. And even if you don't, it's a way of, even if you don't want to use it, it's a way of getting money out of cryptocurrency into an account which is still covered in the cryptocurrency world, shall I say. Basically, you can have £15,000 on the account. You can spend £7,500 per transaction on the card. So, you know, it's not going to get you millions out when you hit millions, if you hit millions. There has to be another way of doing that. But if you want to get out a slow and steady stream of money to sell down and pay bills or pay off or buy this or buy that, then it is a really good way of doing it. And Wirex is getting better. I mean, nothing's perfect, and this is all new. And they're introducing some coins that I have no idea why they introduced some of the coins that they have. It would be so much better. But they've got the main. They've got the Bitcoin, they've got the Ethereum, and they've got the XRP. Who waves are and DAI, and all the rest of them. And where they factor in, I've got no idea. But I don't pretend to, and if I wanted to, I'd go and look it up. So, and I don't. So, just one of those things. I stay on what I think that I need to learn. I don't want to learn about everything. I just need to know that what I'm doing has a benefit to me going forward, and my family and my friends. And that's a whole different podcast, that one. What I'm going to do when I get my money. I have plans within plans within plans, because I am the planning queen. So that's very exciting. But anyway, it's Saturday afternoon. It's stormy out there in the UK. I'm huddled down with Chase. He's still with us, so that makes me very happy. And I wish you all the best, healthy, wealthy, happiness. And to all my GSG buddies and the CKJ buddies and everybody else that friends me, has liked me on YouTube, on Twitter, XRP Boo Boo on Twitter. Come say hi. You know, I'm on Twitter all the time at the moment, even when I shouldn't be. So catch you all later. Take care. Bye.